Hey guys, you got Crave here with a quick video on Razer's PBT keycap upgrade set. Now for this, I'll be showing you guys the classic black and Mercury white color caps. Now what really made me get this was the gift I got for someone during December, and that was the board from Ducky, and I found it to be a great board. PBT keycaps are really just awesome to the touch and make for a great keyboard use experience. The board that I used with the upgrade set is my 3 to 4 month old Blackwidow Elite. Now Blackwidows have always been good to me and they've been great, but unfortunately they always come with the non-PBT caps unless they came out with a version that I'm not aware of. So Razer's upgrade sets are really just great to allow for some level of customization with their products. So I got the black and white colors, but I believe they also come with a shade of pink, I think, and they're of course their traditional colors, which their traditional green color, which I saw in the store, and I just wanted to say that just in case you were looking for other colors. Now in terms of what's inside the boxes, they're practically the same content-wise, but it's strange how they differ in terms of how they were packed. The black keys were put into this harder form of plastic that had indents to hold the keys in place. This means that they don't get really messy when you start to lift the cover and just go for specific keys and leave some in the packaging. Now the white ones is very different. They were still packed in this pretty strong plastic, but they didn't have indents in place, so basically the keys would move around once you let the air inside them. And of course to get all the keys out, this meant cutting out a part of the pack and letting the keys just slide out. Now, some people won't mind that setup, but I did, and I found it very strange. It's just, the packaging for the classic black was so much more organized. Now, in terms of the actual content, each box has its own keycap remover, a bunch of stabilizers, and a bunch of standoffs. So basically, you have all you need to make sure you can switch out the old caps from your supported board. Now, I believe these caps can be used on any standard US or UK mechanical keyboard. Of course, the boxes do come with the keycaps themselves, and compared to the original caps that were with my Blackwidow, they felt a bit more solid with a grainier feel to it. The solidness also contributed to the better typing experience you will of course expect with PBT caps. Now the font, in terms of the size, I think they look a bit bigger or more pronounced. I'm not sure which word I should be using, but they appear to be either of the two, more pronounced or bigger. And in terms of the type, they look a bit on the thin side, and that's not something I'm decided on yet. I don't know whether I like it or not, but one thing that's definitely good about the font overall is that they only have, or at least they don't have too much of that gamey look. So it's strange coming from a gamer or someone who games a lot, but yeah, I'd appreciate just a hint of that gamey feel, but more on the clean look. Now, before I show you guys the clips for when I switched out the keys, I just have one more thing to say about PBT caps. Now, one more thing that they do, or at least one advantage they have, is that they prevent or maybe increase the amount of time before you see the shine effect that appears on standard ABS caps. This means that you shouldn't be expecting that oily feel and look of the most commonly used keys like Shift, Spacebar, WASD, or any other keys that you frequently press on. But anyhow, let's go ahead and switch out the caps. Alright, so this is the look of the board now, and it's pretty amazing that it does seem like it's such a different board even though it's still my Blackwidow Elite. Now I know of course the colors are different, there's a mix of the black and white, but I still know underneath that it's still a Blackwidow Elite. But yeah, anyway, I also want to mention that the look, it's not only the look that's different, but it's also the feel, and it feels very different from a typing and gaming standpoint. Was it worth it? Definitely. I really just like the feel of PBT caps. And what's also great about it is that I didn't have to go out and buy a new board like a Ducky board or the Huntsman Elite, which I believe also uses PBT caps. But I'm still able to get more use out of my current board, and at the same time, I'm able to experience the goodness of PBT caps. Anyway, thanks for checking this out, guys, and I'll talk to you soon.